All right, welcome back to the Forgetful IT Guy. I just wanted to start a little series on OneNote. I think OneNote is one of the more powerful tools to utilize in business, whether you're in sales or IT, as I am in. Um, you can use it to keep track of your clients, keep track of your projects. So we're just going to start from the very beginning and make a couple of different videos to get you started. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and hit subscribe or forget like I do. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing to OneNote is to understanding how it's organized and how you can best fit your needs. Currently, we're talking about training. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is create a brand new notebook just for training. So I'm going to go ahead and click my little drop down arrow here. If you click this little pen, it'll align all my notebooks as you can see here for each of my companies. I could then say a new notebook. Here, I could decide where I want to store this notebook, and then I can go ahead and name my notebook. So we'll go ahead and browse, and I'll just go ahead and put it in my current uh, notebook sections here. Call it training. Hit create. All right. And it's going to ask me if I want to invite people. You can share these with other people, but you don't have to right now. So I could just hit not now. Okay, now that's my training notebook. Now from here, OneNote is organized into what they call notebooks, sections, and pages. So we'll want to go ahead and create a quick section. And since we're talking about OneNote, we'll just go ahead and hit rename and we'll type in OneNote 101. All right, now from there, I can go ahead and create a new page under my OneNote and just type in basics. Okay, so here you can see that we can add multiple pages to this section, and this is going to be helpful and beneficial for any kind of training program you go to. So you can add pages as you need to. You can rename them. You could also click on this plus button up here to add a new section. If you have multiple sections to a training, that's what you're gonna want to do. So we could create a new section called OneNote 102, and that'll be the more in-depth training that we're going to talk about. So 101, we just want to talk about the basics. So we could talk about explaining notebooks, explain sections, which we already have, pages, which we talked about. Now from here, as you can see, OneNote, unlike Word, is not linear in fashion. It's not up and down, so I can drag this anywhere I need to. It's almost like a post-it note. You could number things easily in here. So if I wanted to say, instead of do that, I could have typed in one. I could type in one, hit tab, and then it'll pop up a section here. So easily I could just go back. You can delete this. Say, that's not really what I wanted. That's not how I want to organize this. So what I want to do is type in section, uh, overview, however you want to do it. And then as you can see, you can type in one, notebooks. You can go back down here, hit tab, and it'll create another. You can then stretch out your table In order to add another leg to this table, just highlight it, right click, and say Insert Right. As you can see, that inserts another leg to your table to the right. You can also, if you want one to the bottom, you can come down here and hit Tab, and that'll add another quick section to your table there. Now, these obviously are just the basics. We're going to go ahead and add what I like to add oftentimes when I begin this is a to do. We're talking about OneNote, so I can insert a to do list. So if I click on Insert, click on Page Templates, and as you can see over here, you have many different page templates, and you can choose these as you want to kind of give it a little bit more decorative view. Um, you could choose meeting notes. You can get a project overview. If you're a college student in a class, click on academic. But for right now, I just want to do a simple to-do list. All right, as you can see here, here's my to-do list. I can easily type in explain notebooks, sections, and pages. Arrow down, how to create a notebook, which we talked about. Down, and then create a simple to-do list. Now from here, I can check this off, and now I know exactly what I've done uh, specific to this project. You can also add a prioritized to-do list, and then you can see here you have a higher priority items, medium priority, and lower priority. If you prefer this information to be organized a little bit differently, you can drag this down. And like I said, OneNote is not linear. It allows you to configure this as needed. So, all right, that's just a little quick overview. We'll go a little bit more stuff in detail, how to organize a little bit more effectively, but that'll at least get you started on creating sections, pages, and notebooks. So we'll see you again soon, and don't forget to maybe subscribe to the Forgetful IT Guy or forget like I do. Thanks a lot for listening.